Welcome everybody to the start of a brand new Let's Play project, Valkyria Chronicles for the PlayStation 3. I've been looking forward to doing this project for you guys, and I hope you guys have been looking forward to this as well. It's sort of a tactical action RPG, if that makes any sense to you guys. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start a new game, and I'm going to try not to talk during cutscenes and stuff. So let's see what's up. Let's start as a new game. And yes, the story of this game is kind of told through a big book.
The year was 1935 EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche.
So basically, Gallia's screwed.
Gallia to arms.
Alright, so yeah, like I said, this is kind of told through a storybook sort of thing. You select your next thing through pages in the book. Right now, you know, this is the first cutscene we just watched, and then this is what's up next. This is also how you do battles. You'll go to battle page things in the book and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and just get right on to it. I'll explain things as we go. I have been trying to do a practice run of this and doing a little bit of research on some of the missions, especially some of the later ones, which can be very, very difficult. Anyone who's played this game can tell you. Some of these, there's certain boss-like encounters in particular that are just very difficult if you don't have a good strategy well in advance. So yeah, I'm not going to say I'm not going to screw up, but I am trying to say I'm going to try and minimize screwing up. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and continue so I can shut up now.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish, and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Well, yeah, so these cutscenes, some of them can be fairly short, like that one. And yeah, poor Welkin kind of got screwed over by drawing some fish in the wrong area, I guess. Sucks for him, right?
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old General's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am, or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
Well, alright then. We're not even past the first page of the book and we're already about to fight a battle here. And yeah, they're just telling us we can save the game, which I'll do that soon enough. First, let's go ahead and start out the very first battle of the game so we can actually see what the gameplay is like. And yeah, the loading's kind of long.
Okay, here's the plan.
And that's even after I've installed the game, so yeah, if you're playing along, make sure you install the game, otherwise loading's way longer. Okay, I guess I should read this since they aren't voicing it. We've got to eliminate the Imperial scouts that are approaching Brule. We will deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy. So yeah, that's our winning condition, is kill everybody. Losing condition is if Welkin or Alicia dies, or if we take 20 turns, which I can't imagine you taking 20 turns in this mission, so.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
Alright, Alicia.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
Tutorial time! About command points. I'm not going to read all this because there's so much of it, but I'll just go kind of slow, and if I'm too fast, you guys can just pause it. Command mode, select the unit, etc. Yeah, every time you move something, you use up one of these points, basically is what it's trying to tell you. And once you use up all the points, your turn ends. So, yeah. You can use multiple points on a single unit to keep using them multiple times. However, their action or ability to move will diminish each time you use it. So, like, the first time you use it on one of these guys, say they could walk up to this bridge, and then the second time, maybe they could only walk up halfway, like to here. And then, you know, it goes up a little less each time. So, there's diminishing returns in using multiple guys, or using the same person multiple times.
Ready to go.
I'm about the action points, and excuse my the sometimes flashing of the screen. That I think my capture card might be dying on me or something. So yeah, as you move around like this, your meter will decrease, and once it's gone, you can't move anymore for the turn. For now, use left stick to move the unit near the sandbags. Yeah, that sounds like a good strategy. We can't let Welkin die here. About attacking. Well, I'm going to move up a little further before I attack, but yes. We enter target mode, use left stick to move. Well, you'll see. It's easier to just show you guys this than yeah, you can only attack once per turn, or once per action, whatever. And they can launch a counterattack, etc, etc. But you can also crouch at certain areas. Okay, so I've entered targeting mode. You can see my targeting reticle. When you fire your shots, they'll hit somewhere at random within that orange circle. And you can see, as it is right now, it takes 7 shots to kill the guy, but you only have 5 shots. However, if you aim towards his head, can I do it? There we go. If I hit him twice in the head, then he'll die. So let's it's just barely. Sure, go for it. Got him. Okay, yeah, you can end your turn by pressing cancel, basically.
Yes.
Now let's see. Do I want to keep using him more? Well, he can only attack once anyway, so there's no reason to move him up any further. Alright, now we got 2 more characters. By the way, if you use the D-pad, you can quickly select your guys. Let's go ahead and move up Alicia next. I'm gonna have to look into seeing if I can't fix that little thing with my capture card, how it's flashing like that on occasion. Yeah, it's about using cover. They're telling you to hide behind sandbags, basically. Units are harder to target, take less damage, and are immune to headshots and critical damage. I'm so sorry about that. I will try between now and the next video to see if I can't do something about that. I might have to lower the quality or something though. Alright. Kind of running low on points here. Ah, shoot. Can I get him in the head? Okay, let's see if we can get him. Got him. 2 down, 1 to go. Where's the last one at? He's right over there, huh? Well, I've got 1 point left. I'm gonna go ahead and just use Alicia again and hopefully kill the guy. Now, let's see if we can't get him. And fire! Ah, darn, so close. Ooh, counterattacks. Alright, so we're out of points, which means we're going to have to end the turn, or phase. Yes, we're out of points. It's basically the tutorial's telling us. So now it's the enemy's turn. He's got 3 points, but only 1 unit. And I was able to duck because I was hiding under the sandbags. And there, counterattacked him and we win. Easy as that. I say that now, but
I don't see any more of them.
But it gets a lot more difficult as time goes on. You'll get a lot more units and stuff, and you'll see. This is only the beginning tutorial. And look at that, we win in 1 turn, and because of that we get an A rank, which means we get 240 experience and 600 money. I don't know what that, I don't remember the term of the money in this game, but let's just call it money or gold, whatever. So yeah, you gain points based on certain enemies that you kill give you experience and money, and also how fast you complete the level determines how much experience you get as well. Now there will be times in the game where you can redo certain battles as many times as you want, so that you can kind of grind for experience and money. So you don't have to worry too much about getting like an absolute A rank on everything. You know, you can make up for that by just doing more practice stuff. Anyway, well, let's go ahead and finish off the prologue, and then I'll go ahead and end the episode, and we'll start the next episode. Hopefully I won't be glitching with this capture card quite as much, and we can move on to better stuff.
Miss Melchiot, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
Alright, you guys. Valkyria Chronicles. We're now done with the prologue.
Chapter 1. In Defense of Brule.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. Again, I'll try and see if I can't fix that problem. I'm just going to save under a new file. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. So thanks again, and goodbye.